Whee! What's up? We're cruising. We're rolling on our little chair. We're working on our. Oh man, it's never gonna get old. I thought I just needed to do that. I think the only thing I have to do is just beef up the neck. But lately, I've been doing a lot of interesting things the past couple days. I have been, cause since I basically got back in school, like in the spring semester, I got back into PyChart because of computer science, and PyChart is actually pretty fun. I've been sitting here learning. I've been sitting here just speed running Jupyter and just doing that as well. So I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of tinkering and stuff. So I've already had like master or at least have an understanding how PyChart works. I'm thinking about like implementing like Raspberry Pi maybe and just see what I could do in this magnificent world and potentially hack into won't never said I'll break into a bank, but it doesn't mean I could break in someone's surveillance cameras. I'm just saying. It's not like it's gonna ever happen. Or is it? Stay hydrated. Water. It's good for you. So that's what's been on my mind. Like me cruising around, working, working, and really just understanding the probability and the world around me. Like spinning around all day in his chair as I sit here cold for about an hour or two a day. Wait, let me do that one more time. Whee! Oh, wait, one more time. Whee! Wait. And then we go one more time. God, I love this chair. Like, this is like my brother's chair that he got from my sister. And this is really fun. It's like the funnest thing ever, man. It's like, have you ever gone to your dad's office and then you're just like, bro, spinning around? Or sometimes, because sometimes when you work as a security guard and when you're sitting down in that office, you can't just help to keep yourself entertained somehow. And it's like, it's gonna get to the point where you're gonna have to get creative as well. It's actually pretty insane. What is actually pretty insane, man. I gotta figure out what that will do. So I have been creating like infinite loops and stuff, but the next step is next step is my next step is working on is cybersecurity. My goal is to use AI and create something out of it, and hopefully I could be able to solve a problem that the world needs. And no, I'm not talking about AI, but using something to be able to like protect people in the digital world, like when it comes to like their financial securities and stuff, and be able to spread awareness and help as many as you can. The goal of this channel is this channel doesn't really have a goal. It's really spreading awareness and allowing people to wake up and make the decisions that they want to see as fit. Put your foot down and fight for what you believe, man. Have the courage to actually do something. Be that father, be the big brother or the friend that you never had in your life. You know, I never had a big brother growing up, or anyone in my life I can consider a big brother. So having like five younger siblings and a couple friends that really looks up to me as a big brother is a real blessing, man. It's a real blessing. It's not every day I get to sit down and be like, oh man, I'm very grateful to look out for these boys and young men, and also being a good, and also just being a friend. Not talking about them fake friends that only sees you as it is. Like the type of friend that you won't see in a good minute. You come back and it's like it's good vibes. Like you hit the perfect dab and everything. It's like you just sit down, you just talk about life, and it's like no matter what, man, I could just be able to call them, not text them, but just or even go to their place and and just go there because I know everybody. I think I have a theory that post pandemic, like the post pandemic, because obviously like I can't say the coronavirus is still a thing. It is still a thing, and the quarantine as well. But post pandemic had a long lasting effect on everybody. A desire of human needs and essential of belonging and communication. It's not healthy for someone to be home all day every day like this. Like yeah, I can say like once in a blue moon where you need to rest and stuff, but eventually you're gonna have to go outside. You're gonna have to, go outside, get some sunlight, get some vitamin D absorbed to your skin, anyways. I used to think that, oh, my skin, oh, I have to bring an umbrella. Nah, man, nah. I used to think that I have to wear an umbrella and stuff. Like, unless I'm going with the event, like the vampire aesthetics. Like, man, I am West African. I am a Gambian, like half Gambian, half Senegal. I need the sunlight, man. I need that like beaming through me. I don't know, but for the homies that may not have dark skin that develops skin cancer, I'm sorry. This doesn't really relate to you, but I'm sure there's someone out there that might have it. I mean, hey, think about it this way: your resistance to the cold. I used to have a gym teacher back when I was in high school. It used to be like 20, 30 degrees outside. Everyone is freezing their ass off, and then this guy comes in with his Jeep or his bicycle. So I'm like, morning, guys. Shorts. And we're shivering our asses off. Like, how is that possible? I don't have resistance to cold. The only time I could really, if I really resist myself to cold, is cold showers. But other than that, man, I don't have like full immunity to cold. But the sun, man, I could sit there for hours. I'll be chilling. People can't stand the heat, but me, I like the heat. The heat is my friend, but not in the shower though, because that shit will irritate your skin. But not too much though, because I don't want to develop any form of skin cancer or anything like that. But just enough where I feel like I'm good. Just enough where I feel like my entire vibe is vibing, and and we're done for the day. I go back inside like yeah, type situation like yeah, yeah. Shoot. Like to all my son Akules out there, and we gotta give a shout out to them too. I hadn't made some beats with the djembe here on the channel in a minute two nighter. I guess I can always slap that around here and there. But yeah, that's really all what I've been thinking about, man. What exactly what I've been thinking about. It's just where where is like where is my next purpose? I felt like during my time when I was on self improvement, it was the war on masculinity, and I believe that that war is over. During like 2022 to like 2020, like 2021 to about 2023, it was all about like rebuilding myself and rediscovery, going to the gym, doing meditation, like everything in between. journaling, reading books, finding new hobbies, take like looking out for yourself, confronting your problems to your fathers and mothers, talking to them as well, and expressing as well, and expressing how I felt over the years. Because even though my father wouldn't understand, but it's better to just let it out and just have it out your system, knowing that you can find peace within yourself and the salvation that you no longer have to hold this deep burden within your heart. You know what I mean? I know some. I know sometimes it's not always going to be. If there's one lesson I can always give to people, it's that you can't really change anybody, no matter how hard you try. Even as my siblings grows up, I have to accept that I can't change the way how they are. I can only guide them through life. Whatever decision they make, I'm only here to support them. I can agree with them or disagree, but I'm not going to fight over it. I'm not going to say no. If that's what you want to do, let's see how it works out. I'm more than welcome to help out in any way, but if there's something that I feel like is not necessary, I'm not gonna tell them like, oh no, don't do this because you're a Muslim or this and that. I'm not gonna break down like a little bitch or anything like that. But I'm just gonna talk to them like, hey, I do understand this and that. Like, are you sure? Like, the thing about it is that we as human beings, we're so like very decisive. We're so needed. And the problem with some people is that they can't live without some of their people, especially siblings, man, younger brothers to, especially siblings, brothers and sisters, and stuff too. I know deep down my sister always want like a sense of belonging, but to me, I could personally care less because that's not who I am. You know, I'm the kind of person that just do things alone. I just work alone and I get my results done regardless. If I tell them my ideas, it's never going to be a neutral understanding. It's always going to be one sided trying to fight over the other because they stand for their belief. And I'm not saying that being a Muslim is a bad thing, but you also got to understand is that it's not a healthy thing neither. I don't know what made people to believe that who apply the rules and what made them believe that they're in an authority figure. Because if that's the case, then they're gonna have to sit down and they're gonna have to confront all the problems and all the horrific phenomenons and all the gruesomes that happen to human beings throughout history. You know, a lot of people talk about a lot of people talk about how great religion is, but no one discuss about the harsh reality of what it truly means to actually stand what you believe. You gotta sit down. You actually have to physically confront all problems, or at least the problems that is in today's time. Because I'm not gonna sit here and try to work on something that happened 1,000 years ago that I can't fix. What do you want me to do? Pray on it? Sucks to be you. I'm not doing that. But you can't change people from what they are. You can only accept them from who they are as a human being, and whatever decision that they make can also decipher as well. You have to understand that many people around you are like that. That doesn't always mean that people hate you or people despise you or despise your decision. It's just that they just don't believe that as well. In the end, no one is in the wrong or in the right. And I always tell my parents this is that like if I do something and if they don't like it and they threaten me to kick me out, okay, no problem. Just give me my stuff and I'll be out of here. And then one time, I got a pretty interesting story. Like one time, I told my parents that I wanted to join the military. Right? I think it was like a time where like, now mind you, now mind you, first I told my mom about it, and my mom was pretty cool. I told my father about it. Now my mom and dad at that point wasn't really on good terms, right? Things happened that kind of escalated, and I guess it was the fear that losing their son was just there. My mom was only doing everything what she could to protect her son, and they went as far as threatening me to kick me out of my own, like kick me out of my home. Like, okay, you think I really care that in 2024 that losing your home is a big deal? Trust me, being a homeless on the street is considered a luxurious. It's a luxurious thing now. Okay, that is the norm. You know, if you would have told me like 10 plus years ago that being a homeless is actually not a bad idea, I would have been afraid. Like, nah, man, I gotta work hard. I gotta make sure I'm not homeless. I gotta do this and that. I can't be a loser or a bum. But yeah, that's just not happening. It's just like being homeless is kind of the norm now. If they kick me out, it's like it's no big deal. I may not have a place to stay, but at least I'll be out. At least I'll be out. At least I'll have happiness. I'll be free. It's a small world, but I can travel anywhere. I don't no work, no problem. I could just travel all around. I could travel across the nation. I don't have to sit. I don't have to stay in the street looking like a bum, ask for spare change. Like, nah, man, I can live in the woods. I find my own food, even if I got to starve for months. I'll find a way. I'll find a way. When there's a will, there's a way. But I'm dragging this video out a little too long. I'm gonna have to wrap up this video in a conclusion. Might have to come up with a thumbnail for this one because I had a topic, but I don't even know where the topic went. At some point, I just rambled on, but yeah, that's just life, you know. And life itself is a journey. I can't always agree saying that as well. But there's one thing I will never stand is that if you tell me something and you want to do something, and all of a sudden you don't want me to do something that I stand or believe that always will makes me happy, then walk away. Like, I don't know why some people just think that it's completely okay to think that they're the epicenter and it's all about me. If I'm coming up to an individual and I'm telling them, hey, like as well, I'm not here. I'm not here to fight you. I just want your opinion on the take. Is it worth the effort? Is it this and that? At the end of the day, that's only my decision. A religion, I'm saying as well. Religion is not going to define if I want to go ahead and protect millions. You know, I'm at the state now where I got to focus on the community. I've already improved myself. My family's in good hands. I've already have as well. As far as the money, we're still working on it, but we're making good progress. But I'm making slow progress. Now my mindset is all about the community. Is how to help the community, and right now the community needs people like this. They need people to represent. They need people to fight the fight, even though no one's not willing to. Hey, that's an opportunity in the bag. You know how much money we're talking here? Listen, I know there's a lot of listen. I know this kind of question. I know this kind of stuff could be very, very touchy. But at the end of the day, we're not here to fuss or fight about. No. Just acknowledge it. Just acknowledge it, understand it, and let it happen. Let's see where it goes from there. Even like even like a psychologist or something like that. Like it is not a person's responsibility to enforce. We can only just support. Even to me as a big brother, whenever my brothers want me to do something, or whenever my not do something, not me doing something, whenever my brother wants Like he has a question about life, or he doesn't know what to do, or what he wants to do. I ask him. I've always asked him every time, if this is what you want to do, if this is what's going to make you happy, what is going to provide for the community. Because again, look into it, do some research, understand about it first before you make that final decision. Like, no matter what it is, take the time and the opportunity to really sit down and reflect. Do the research, journal it down, talk about it, but don't fight over it. You're definitely too grown for that if you're just constantly fighting at that point. Listen, I can't stop you from an argument, but I'm not gonna sit here and baby, especially people in my life, like especially people in my life. Like if all you're doing is just being a baby, it's like okay, babies could go to their little crib and you can leave the premises. You don't want to be in a dome? That's fine. You definitely don't have to be in a dome. But I'm not gonna sit here and tolerate that authority. This is where I put my foot down, and this is where I set the boundaries in place. People don't like it. People don't like it, and they always think, "Oh man, you're boring. Oh man, you're like your father. Oh man, this and that." Yeah, because I'm surrounded by fucking dickheads that doesn't know how to act. They want to act like fucking childs. It's like they want to lower your standards so they could get on you. Like, nah, man. You always gotta keep high alert. And don't let the sweet talking get through your mind, man. And the next time they ask you for something, just dodge the question and keep it moving. Don't even give them the chance to breathe. Let them get upset. Let them walk away and let them see another day. Alright, it's been like 22 minutes. I'm gonna have to cut this out. But that's just my conclusion. I don't even know what this was. I think I don't even think this was even a rant towards the end, but kind of like a leg advice and that as well. I don't know, but I hope you guys are doing fantastic, amazing, and I'll see you next time. See ya.